Hello, let me first start by thanking you for purchasing my product. I hope that it meets your expectations. This is still kind of a work in progress. This isn't really a format that I'm used to with Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm used to more of the hard copy PDF file that aren't editable. That's what I usually work with, and then you guys can just print them, but these are different because these are made for virtual classrooms. I'm a third grade teacher. So these graphic organizers are designed for elementary, intermediate age. So I will be adding more to my collection, but I want to explain how these are supposed to work. Depending on what graphic organizers you buy, these are what I have so far. You'll follow the link on the document that you download. You should have a link on there that will take you to the actual graphic organizer that you have purchased. So let's pretend that I followed the link to this graphic organizer. This is the Making Inferences graphic organizer. So I'm assuming if you are using Google Classroom that you have a Google Drive, and I am going to highly recommend using this with Google Docs because that's how this was designed to work. So if you go to File and make a copy, this is my personal copy. This is not the copy that you can make edits on. What you need to do here is type in your name. So let's say your name is Miss Smith. I would type in Miss Smith Making Inferences, and this should add it to your drive. You want this in your drive because that's how you're going to be able to easily access it for using it in Google Classroom or Teacher Dashboard. I'm sorry if this is too basic for some of you. I just really want to make sure that everyone understands how to utilize this project no matter what your ability. So I'm going to hit cancel here because I don't want to rename this. So once you actually have added it to your drive, you are ready to make it available to students. So if we are using Google Classroom and I want to make an assignment, I just click Assignment, and then I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and then you're going to want to search for that document that you just renamed. So you just renamed it Miss Smith Inferences. I'm just going to write Infer. Or let's try Infer. Let's see what it brings up here. Let me see if I can find it. Now that I think it was actually called Making Inferences. Here we go. So I'm going to click on the document that I want, and now you can see it is actually part of my assignment. Making Inferences. I might name my assignment. I might assign it to a specific group. I want to make a copy of the file for every student to where they can actually edit this file on their own and submit it. So once I hit Assign, now all of my students are going to have this assignment show up in Google Classroom and in their Drive. So when they click on this, it'll actually say Making Inferences Janie, and Janie will be able to click on her Making Inferences page and actually fill it out with the book that we're doing in guided groups, with the whole group book. It's just a really neat tool. So then I'm able to, as a teacher, go back in and look at those and see how they filled them out. Now, I don't have time to explain the full parameters of Google Classroom and what all you can do with that. I just really wanted to make sure that you understood that you can actually make a copy of this, put it in your drive, and then use it from your drive in Google Classroom. Just make sure if you're using a school drive that you make a copy into your school drive. One thing about my graphic organizers is that all of them have red boxes in them, and sometimes the red isn't as aesthetically pleasing. It makes it look really cluttered. But my reasoning for this is I wanted the students to know exactly where they needed to type, and basically they know if there's a red box, they should have text that they have typed in that box. So that is how I teach them. If you're not a fan of the red boxes, delete them once you've made a copy, not until you've made a copy. Go ahead and delete them and make it your own. but this is my purpose for it. Same with Teacher Dashboard. You can use it for this too. If you want to share, you go to the Smart Share, find it in your Drive, right here. Then this is, if I select this, I'm going to want to make a copy for all students, put their name on it, and now all my students are going to get a copy of this. So whether you prefer Teacher Dashboard or Google Drive, you can use these files. Once I have more feedback on this, I realize that this has gone a little longer than I hoped. Once I get a little more feedback on this, I can answer some more questions and tutorials and try to make everything more clear. So please do give me good feedback by telling me what you need to know more about, what didn't work for you, because this is a relatively new way to work with Teachers Pay Teachers, and this is all virtual. So can't wait to hear from you. Again, thanks for purchasing my products, and I will hopefully hear from you soon. Thanks.